Welcome back. News coming in from the Congress camp now, where Rahul Gandhi has reacted to the charge that there were alleged irregularities that were made by the Tharoor camp. Rahul says that we are the only political party that actually holds an election and that has an election commission within the party. So Madhusudan Mistry, who's the man at the helm of affairs as far as these elections go, will be looking into it.
We are the only political party in the country that holds elections. We are also the only political party that has an election commission inside it with a, you can say, a TN session type of person. I've worked with Mistry ji. Mistry ji is absolutely straightforward, solid person. Whatever issues are felt, they will be obviously addressed to the Election Commission.
That was Rahul Gandhi there reacting to the allegations that were coming in from within the party. It was a 4-page letter that was written by Salman Soos to Madhusudan Mistry. Now remember, Salman Soos is the campaign manager for Shashi Tharoor. He had written to Madhusudan Mistry, who is the man in charge of holding these elections, that there were alleged irregularities as far as election process in Uttar Pradesh goes. They also wanted that the votes from Uttar Pradesh not be counted today. There is a clarification that has come to the fore from Salman Soos and from Shashi Tharoor as well. After that letter surfaced, Shashi Tharoor then going on to say that this was an internal communication to the election panel of the party. Pallavi, my colleague, now joins me for more on this. Pallavi, the allegations that there were alleged irregularities as far as this process is concerned, Salman Soos and Shashi Tharoor now seem to be downplaying that.
Well, yes, because if you go by the tweet of Shashi Tharoor, he's saying it's unfortunate that an internal document gets leaked out. And, you know, also the fact remains, it is actually deeply embarrassing. It casts a shadow on a poll process which otherwise the Congress party was flaunting and boasting about, that look at us, at least we have these kind of elections. The BJP doesn't. But clearly, if you go by the contents of the letter, it shows that all is not very well. There was a preferential treatment which Mr. Tharoor has always gone on record to speak of. There were also, for example, unauthorized people entering the polling booths. There was a wrong placement of seals. Those are those details which are there in the letter. Salman Soos as well as, Shashi Tharoor have clearly made the point that we really need to move on. In fact, Salman Soos tweeted on to say that we allowed for and agreed through accounting to go on because we were also reassured that, there would be an investigation into the entire process.
Right, do stay on with me because like you've been bringing to our viewers, Shashi Tharoor and Salman Soos have cleared the air as far as that 4-page letter goes. Tharoor, in fact, has taken to Twitter where he says that it's extremely unfortunate that a strictly internal letter was leaked to the media. I hope that the clarification that came to the fore from Salman Soos ends an unnecessary controversy. So this is an unnecessary controversy is what they're claiming now. Also going on to perhaps hint at this letter being leaked. What exactly, Pallavi, is he hinting at? Where did the leak come from?
That's just about anybody's guess. I mean, we all got an access to that letter and one doesn't divulge one's sources. But I think he would also want to play it down because he certainly wouldn't want to be seen as a person who's gone public. Remember when there was this entire argument of him being a part of G23, writing a letter when Mrs. Gandhi is in the hospital. One of the first persons who spoke out against his candidature was Gaurav Ballabh, who's a Congress spokesperson, and he made the point that this is a man who went public with a letter when Mrs. Gandhi was in hospital. Do you really want to vote for such a person? I think that's the reason why Camp Tharoor would not want this letter to be blown up, because they also understand how things work out within the Congress party. They will be blaming him for actually making this letter public at a time and taking away attention from the fact that the Congress party is boasting that unlike other political parties, they are at least holding elections.
Absolutely, and that's something that they have been harping on, especially since the BJP has been taunting them about how this is just a farcical election and Mallikarjun Kharge is going to emerge as the winner when the results are declared today, and he's only going to be a rubber stamp like many others have been in the party as far as even Manmohan parallel was drawn.
Well, I mean, Mr. Kharge not once but twice over in his press conferences has said that he has no qualms about taking advice from the Gandhis if need be. And I remember I was covering the UP at that point of time. The National Advisory Council was set up and the NSC would often send inputs to the Manmohan Singh government and very often decisions were taken by the Manmohan Singh government which personally as an economist he may not have been in favor of, but he had to do it because the NSC said so. And one of the prime examples was that of the food security bill. And that's where he earned the tag of being remote controlled. And the genesis of this entire argument, which was given by Prime Minister Modi in 2014 elections, came from this, that this is a weak Prime Minister and a country requires a strong hand and therefore can you vote for the Congress party. You go back to the present times, that's similarly the kind of allegation which is coming up, that will Mr. Kharge just be his master's voice? I know Rahul Gandhi in his press conference says I'll listen to orders or whatever he says, but is that what's really going to be happening? And how many of the party leaders in the long run would continue to listen to Mr. Kharge?
Absolutely. Do stay on with me because even as whether or not it is going to be Tharoor or Mallikarjun Kharge, that is being decided because